Hey everybody, welcome to Scar Squad Videos and Files Like Today. If you guys want to see a lock talk about thin locks, please stay tuned. Hey everybody, so we're going to do a lock talk today, talk about thinning locks. And I know you're probably like, where have you been with your lock videos? Like, where are you? I know I have to do more lock videos and lock talk videos. I know it's my bad, but here we are today. Okay, so basically I decided to do this video because one of my church members was talking to me about her daughter's locks, and you know, she said that she liked my hair and she touched my hair. I was like, but we'll talk about that at a later date. But anyway, so and I was just like, okay. And so then she was basically asking me, was I going to grow them long? Yeah. And then she was like, you know, talking about, you know, how her daughter's locks were like so thin to where that it was looking like Stevie Wonder's. I don't know, this is what she said. And then she was like, she had to cut them off. Now, that's what I want to say. So with thinning locks, you know, there's a lot that goes hand in hand with it. Okay, so basically, number one is your genetics. Okay, your genetics plays a big part, meaning that maybe your mother's side or your father's side or whatever side may have some thinning or some type of hereditary baldness or anything that's going on in your family, and it may get passed down to you. You can probably prevent it by doing other things, maybe internally and externally, but both working together. But if it's hereditary, maybe you can't really stop it. I'm not a cosmetologist, so you can't let me know about that. But if it's hereditary, you probably have no choice but to accept the fact that, you know, you are balding or thinning in certain areas. Okay, so when you have locks, a lot of people probably tend to think that because when they see locks, a lot of people do see a lot of people that rock styles with locks. Locks that are styled are like they're out of this world. There's a lot of styles that you could do with locks that's just phenomenal. I've seen a lot of phenomenal styles, and I'm like, I can't wait till my hair gets longer so I could do this style or do that style. Now I could do styles now, but I'm trying to wait until my hair gets right here, and then we'll start doing some styles. That's one of the things that well, not the styles, well, yes it is, but another thing is that styling too often, maybe, or retwisting too often. So your hair, you know, when this goes along with loose natural hair as well. When you manipulate your hair too much, you are basically, you know, basically bothering it too much, and you're kind of basically stunting the growth because you're putting your hands are constantly in your head, and it's like, you know, your hair is not getting a chance to rest or things of that sort. Now, this is what I do, hand and hair syndrome to my head, and this is how I lost a couple of locks, or locks broke off because of me twisting and doing this. Okay, this is my fault. This is what you don't do. You don't sit up here and play your hair and twist. You make the root thin and then it breaks off. Okay, so this is what happened to me, and I'm trying to stop doing that, but it just seems like it's so soothing when I go like that, but it's detrimental to your hair, so you don't want to do that. So that's one of the things as well that has happened to me. By me twisting, I would twist off a lock, and that's not what's up. And I remember one of my subscribers said that, well, one of my YouTube sis said that to me before, and I was just like, oh yeah, my bad, you know, whatever the case is. And it still happened, but you live and you learn. Okay, I was being hard-headed, but I still did it at the same time. But at the same time, I've been learning. Okay, so I know I have one lock right here that I be twisting, but I need to stop. But yes, anyway, so so that's basically about it. So by you know, doing it to yourself, that can happen. Also, too many styles. Sometimes you just want to give your hair a rest. I understand you probably want to look well kempt, or maybe you have some type of professional job or things of that sort, but styling it very too often, you're manipulating it, you're getting manipulated, and that can weaken the roots and make the roots probably a little thinner, and then you know, your roots get tired, and then your hair can thin out that way. So just basically just try to stay away from a lot of styling. If you see your hair doing that, maybe you need to rest up from the styling. Okay, and that's basically about that. Also, taking things internally as far as like water, eating more veggies, exercising, things of that sort. That plays a big part in all your overall care, not solely just your hair, but your overall care. So you just want to make sure that you are taking care of internally, and then you will work on the external as like the moisturization, keeping up with your hair and things of that sort. So if you're putting in a lot of bad things in, you're going to get a lot of bad things extracting out from your hair or from your body, whatever the case is. So whatever you put in your body, you're going to show outside your body. So just make sure that you are consuming a lot of water and trying to put in a lot of greenery and things that are healthy, towards your body to keep your, your health up and things of that sort. And that makes a lot of difference, and it helps with your skin. It helps with a lot of things, your insides and your outsides and stuff like that. And it will definitely show through your hair, skin, and nails and things of that sort. So that's basically about that. And I have to do better with water. I have to do better with eating more greenery and stuff like that. I have to do better with the exercising, but I've been doing pretty good. But I just have to do better with a lot of things. That's basically it about that. So and that can contribute to your to your hair thinning. Also, topically, you're not maintaining your locks the way you're supposed to. You're probably putting too much moisturization in there. You're probably not putting enough moisturization. You're probably not washing your hair enough. You're probably not washing your hair thoroughly. You're probably putting too many products on your head, so you're getting product buildup, which may lead to things happening to your locks. So it's like you have to take care of your locks. You have to make sure that you, even though internally you put stuff in, but externally on top, make sure that you are maintaining the look of it. Make sure it looks alive. Make sure it doesn't look too dry. It looks like it's about to break or whatever the case is. I know mine's probably looking a little dry, but that's what you basically do. And just make sure that you're keeping it up. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically about that. And that's just basically about that. What works for you, what works for you may not work for the next person. So I always say that in my product reviews, what may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So if something works for you and it may not work for me, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to, make a decision on to where, if you want to, put this product on your hair, just because Sally, Jack, and Jane says it really works, and then you're using it and it's not doing anything for your hair, or it's being detrimental to your hair, and you're still using it because Sally, Jack, and Jan says it's a good product. No, if it's messing up your hair, just stop it. Just really stop it, because it's just ridiculous. Okay, so you have to come up with those decisions on your own and make sure that you are making the right decision with your hair. And it's all trial and error. We're going through this lock journey. It's a different journey. Like for me, even though I've been natural for a long time, this is another journey that I'm embarking on. And so I use minimal to no not no products, but I'll use minimal products. Okay, if you would have saw me as a loose natural, you're probably like, okay, see, your hair didn't withstand a chance. No, it didn't. Okay, I'm surprised I still had hair on my head. Okay, all right, so that's basically about that. So yeah, so that's it with a thinning lock. So if you want to prevent thinning locks, you could just try to do those types of things, and try not to just worry about it. And a lot of things can contribute also, as far as like medications, as far as certain type of treatments that you're having because of a certain illness. Maybe it's coming out because of a certain illness that you have. It could be a lot of factors. So just make sure that you consult your physician and make sure that you're all right on the inside, and then proceed on, and then you can look at it from there, because there are a lot of things that can contribute to your thinning locks. And those were some of the things that I just wanted to put out there. There may be more, and I'm sure there are more, but these are just some things that I wanted to share with you guys that that may be a help to you, because everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hair porosity is different, hair texture, everything is different. Everybody's locks is not the same. Everybody's locks is different, so you're gonna find something different about somebody's locks. So your lock is not gonna look like the same Sally's lock. Okay, so just try not to compare as much, because your lock is your own, is unique, and just try to embrace it as much as you can. Okay, and also a tip for lock starters, try not to get discouraged because you see Sally's hair grew 7 inches in 1.5 years, or whatever the case is, and your hair is still is not as long as Sally's. Don't worry about that. That's Sally. Okay, don't compare your hair journey to someone else's, because you never know what their hair genetics are and things of that sort, or what their their eating lifestyle is. So you just have to take all of this into consideration, genetics and all of that. So you don't want to sit up here and get mad and be like, oh, Sally's da da da. So you just want to make sure that, you know, you are taking all of that into consideration, because, you know, and also, finding what products that work for you. Don't use a product because Sally is using it, okay? Weigh it heavy on your decision. I know we look at all these reviews. I know we do that. But at the same time, you know, try to use it up to your discretion, okay? So that's just basically about that. And also don't give up on your locks. And also it's a commitment and it's a lot of time. So just make sure that, I know you can brush them out. Comb them out and stuff like that. But I mean, why you want to take all the time out to do all that twisting, and then 4 or 5 months down the line you don't want it? You know, it's just like, it's just make sure that you want it. Also make sure your hair is healthy when you do start your locks, because before I started my locks I had a bald spot and I had to wait until my hair grew like a couple of inches before I started, because I didn't want to start on, you know, hair that wasn't healthy. So just make sure you do that, because you don't want to run into any problems in your lock journey later on down the line. You don't want to be 4 years in and something's happening, okay, because you messed up in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to cut it off and start over again, and that can get very aggravating, okay? Very aggy, okay? So that's basically about that. So yeah, so I just want to give those tips right there. I probably gave those tips before one of my lock videos, but I feel as though it needs to be reiterated, you know what I'm saying? So that's just basically about that. So yeah, so I'm done with that, you guys. If you want more lock videos, please hit the thumbs up. Let me know your requests. I know one of the requests is styling locks, but I will not be styling my locks until they get right here, and hopefully they will be right there by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. That'll be my second year, which will be next year. So hopefully, so we shall see. And that's just basically about that, you guys. So if you have any questions, ask. Peace, bye.